number of people believe that California truly is the Golden State, so they have started a new California Gold Rush.
And all this week, Unit 4 reporter Doug Bruckner digs under the surface of this search to see if there really is a pot of gold at the end of the new prospector's rainbow.
There is a new gold rush on in California. Modern-day prospectors are being lured by high gold prices, more than $400 an ounce right now, and recent discoveries of rich gold deposits. Unit 4 reporter Doug Bruckner has been tracking the gold miners and the prospectors. He begins a week-long series tonight on what they found, and more importantly, where.
I gain an appreciation, Tricia, for what it must have been like to be an official trying to take a census of California's population back in 1850. Prospectors are very hard to find because you look for gold nowadays down canyons and up streams where there are no roads. It is a life almost as rugged today as it was a century ago, but for those willing to endure it, there are payoffs.
The gold dust and these golden nuggets did not come out of some museum collection from 100 years ago. All this gold was recovered from the streams and deserts of California within the last 12 months.
It just sends all kinds of good feelings through you, to see that all that yellow stuff down in there that's really nice.
Oh, it's neat. There it is.
Get pretty excited when it's gold. That yellow stuff's pretty exciting.
You get that initial ecstasy, I guess would be the word, from finding it.
The 49ers got only $20 an ounce for their gold, but since 1980, gold has soared as high as $850 an ounce.
It's called gold fever, and once you get it, it kind of gets in your blood.
Definitely, it is a fever. It is an intense fever with me.
When you look at it, you kind of fall in love with it. It just has a soft wang to it that just draws people.
Prospectors are roaming the Mojave Desert once more, inspired by stories about the success of this man, 66-year-old Ty Paulsen. In 1978, he made a discovery which would have stunned even the sourdoughs of the old mother lode. The find was made near this spot with a metal detector.
Dug it out, we saw the yellow, and then we tried to get a finger under it. Couldn't do it, we had to dig deeper, and finally we said, my God, that's going to weigh 20 pounds, Felt like 20 pounds.
The nugget Ty found is now owned by the man who runs this gem and mineral shop in Laguna Beach. It is not on display and has never been photographed for television until now. Ty's nugget, weight 13 pounds. Its owner claims it's the largest nugget ever found in the continental United States. Its present value is at least $250,000. Ty's nugget is only one of many gold finds in the vicinity of Randsburg, a Kern County mining town which boomed around the turn of the century. It's a little-known chapter in Southern California history, but between 1895 and the 1940s, $20 million in gold was mined from this area. During World War II, the mines and most of the buildings were abandoned. But now, there are new stirrings of activity. Picking his way between the head frames and tunnel openings of old mines, writer and lecturer Roy Roush found these gold nuggets in the Randsburg area using a metal detector.
It's largely luck. It's like going to Las Vegas. You never know whether you're going to win or lose, or how big you may win or lose.
But it is possible to hit the jackpot.
Oh, yes, very definitely. Very definitely it is possible, and people do it all the time.
In a Pasadena shop which equips people headed to the Mojave Desert, geologist Steve Ryland is more cautious about the 1983 prospector's chances for success. Dr. Ryland tries to deflate some of his customers' get-rich-quick dreams.
Some people come in saying, literally, I want to quit my job and go mine. And we tend, of course, to discourage that thought as much as possible. Some people might do very well doing that, but the majority of people won't. So we indicate that one should approach it from a recreational activity, and it may turn out that that recreation or that hobby turns in to a more broad-scale and lucrative activity.
Experienced prospectors like Ty Paulsen know the odds are against them, but they continue their search for gold anyway. Paulsen in a camper which he bought with part of the proceeds from his sale of the 13-pound nugget. Paulsen has definite opinions on the new people joining him in the desert.
Nature lovers and get-rich-quickers. And the nature lovers get a full return, and the get-rich-quickers usually sell their machine for half price and call people stupid who go prospecting.
Ty would not tell us how much he got for his 13-pound nugget, but you don't see him applying for any jobs, so I think he did all right. His 13-pound nugget may not stay in California much longer. We're told that Europeans like to collect gold nuggets, and Swiss investors have made an offer on it. Now, if this report has given you a touch of gold fever, News 4 LA is making available free of charge a gold map and information guide. It will tell you where the gold is and how to go about finding it. To get your copy, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Gold Map, 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, zip code 91523. And tomorrow night, panning for gold in the old Mother Lode with some amazing results.
How much gold are we likely to get if we go up? I'm not going to go up there, you know.
You're going to see later in the week. I tried my hand, and later in the week you'll see how I did. And if I don't show up, then you'll know that I did pretty well.
I want to know how many of those maps we printed.
Well, we're starting with 500, but if an extra printing is necessary,
we'll do it. All right. That's a good idea. All right. Thanks very much, Doug. Gold ring didn't help a couple back east. Raleigh, North Carolina police apparently have never heard that no man shall put asunder the happy couple after they exchanged their wedding vows. So they busted Vernell Dunn minutes after she married Robert Elliott, hauling her off to jail in her wedding gown, charging her with forgery and bad checks. But it wasn't all bad. They arrested Robert when he came in to visit her because he was wanted on 3 old traffic warrants. Next up tonight, our Ron Hendren will this evening salute the spirit of the people who live in quake-torn Coalinga.
And we're going to show you why British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher believes that this is a good time to have elections.
AirCal makes flying easy.